A steady flow of taxis has rolled up outside the Ivorian embassy in Tunis in recent days, depositing dozens of migrants who say they no longer feel safe amid an officially sanctioned climate of fear. After a wave of arrests in recent weeks, President Kais Saied gave a speech that critics said was openly racist. Many Sub-Saharan Africans in Tunisia are now heading for the exit. The authorities now claim that the president was misunderstood. But what's really causing friction in the North African country when it comes to the issue of migrants? Our next report explores.
These were the scenes at Tunisia's capital over the weekend. Fury, condemnation and shame was loud in their voices. Hundreds of Tunisians were angry at President Kais Saied.
The hate speech, the call to violence, the call to hatred against our sub-Saharan brothers and sisters does not represent Tunisia, does not represent Tunisians. It is a shame. It's true that we all have suffered, but we will not give up. We will go all the way to rebuild Tunisia's reputation, a Tunisia known as a welcoming land and not a racist one.
The president is accused of being racist after he said that hordes of sub-Saharan migrants were causing crime and pose a demographic threat. His words caused outrage in the country, forcing Kais Saied to clarify.
To all leaders at every level, look after our brothers from Sub-Saharan Africa who are in a legal situation.
But it was too late. Many who flooded the streets demanded that the president apologize to sub-Saharan migrants.
I told the authorities clearly that if we have castrated their voice, the sub-Saharan migrants, there are 1,000 more voices that rise to demand rights.
The president's remarks irked especially the black citizens living in the country. Sub-Saharan migrants gathered outside the Ivorian embassy in Tunis to apply for repatriation, as they say they no longer feel safe.
Landlords are kicking us out. We are beaten and mistreated. For more security, we prefer to come to our embassy to register to return to Ivory Coast.
The words of the statement read on the page of the Tunisian presidency really triggered a psychosis within the community. The sub-Saharan community felt abandoned. It felt like a mob simply because of the hate speech that had been on social media for a long time.
Located at the northernmost tip of Africa on the Mediterranean Sea, the country is a destination for people fleeing violence and poverty in sub-Saharan African countries, and a key transit hub for those who board rickety boats across the sea to seek asylum in Europe.